Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing to this channel. Kibaki closed Kenya-Somali border, and now William Ruto's regime has come out to open it. As we speak now, the Cabinet Minister of Defense Forces is Aden Duale. When you look at the seriousness of Aden Duale, is a man that is not serious with the docket that he has been given. And the power that we can see is not translating to the reality as our expectation is. As we speak now, Al-Shabaab threat is back as Kibaki stopped GMOs in the country, and at the same time there are several issues that are being seen across the Republic of Kenya. There were several issues that Kibaki stopped when it comes to the GMOs, closing the border, Somali or rather Kenya-Somali border. Now what we are seeing is literally opposite to what we are hearing. When Aden Duale was appointed the Cabinet Minister of Defense Forces, some people questioned Duale. Some people said that Duale was having effort and momentum to work as the Cabinet Minister of Defense Forces. I do remember that those who accused Duale, that was among those who were accused when it comes to having a charcoal business from Somali to Kenya. As the Kenya-Somali border has been opened, this has enabled several individuals to continue with a rogue kind of businesses in between the border of Kenya and Somali. When you look at the Cabinet Minister of Defense Forces, and even the way he is reasoning, is a man that in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening, it is politics, trying to defend William Samoei Ruto. Is just a man out of what it is expected of him, and what he's doing is literally contrary to what he should do as a Cabinet Minister of Defense Forces. As Al-Shabaab are happy and very thankful when it comes to the opening of the border, and Duale is a very serious joker, is just politicking about KDF, and now they're being killed with landmines in Lamu. It is something that we must be worried of. This is just a scaring type of military, or rather a certain kind of scaring cabinet minister who cannot be serious with what he is doing. But again, when it comes to the decisions that were made in between William Ruto and the military to open Kenya-Somali border, this has brought back the Al-Shabaab and different and several businesses deal, like oil deal that made Kenya to lose billions of money, as the taxation policies have led to flee dollar millionaires and closing of businesses. Now, will it be now something that we should discuss? I want to say absolutely yes, because as we speak now, several GSU officers injured in suspected Al-Shabaab attack in Lamu. When this was done and decision was done with few individuals, the president himself, and the security personnel, we were being told that they had mechanisms on how they were going to protect the border. Let the Somalis do business. Let other individuals do business with Somalis from Kenya. Which, when you look at that border that was opened, it is just advantageous to few individuals that were in the regime of Uhuru Kenyatta, regime of Mwai Kibaki, but the border was closed, so doing business was like sneaking with goods unknowingly, as they were making billions of money, as the government itself never knew what was happening. So it is so dangerous, and we are facing darkest days. As you do remember what happened when Al-Shabaab attacked Westgate, and they attacked several malls in Nairobi. You do remember what happened at Garissa massacre. This was so terrifying, where students were killed, butchered with this Al-Shabaab. Remember, by that time, this was happening when the borders in between Kenya and Somali was closed. But imagine now, the border in between Kenya and Somali has been opened and the business is being operated the way we are just seeing individuals benefiting from this so-called the border. Now, KDF airstrike in Sahako and Salga in Middle Juba was not only important but also strategic. The two towns, proximity to Jibel and Kenya-Somali border, have been witnessing increased Al-Shabaab activities. So the militants are also targeting the NFD due to onslaught in Somali. So it means when you look at this kind of revamping, or let me say the way Al-Shabaab is now coming up with their activities being witnessed in our borders, this is just not only going to affect our security, but is going to endanger the peaceful country that we have. As Nairobi is always on a limelight, as these things are starting like this, several malls across the Nairobi county, you will hear certain news that will be shocking you. Because as the security personnel are busy politicking, defending William Ruto's government as if they're going to election next day. If they will not defend William Ruto, they're going to lose election next day. Then we are at a dangerous position. But as Al-Shabaab struck again deep inside Kenya, injuring several GSU officers, Al-Shabaab must also again be thankful for Ruto making a decision to open the borders. But still, even if the borders are being opened, or rather has been opened, Aden Duale as a cabinet minister of defense is always protecting our borders. That is their main duty. But if a cabinet minister of KDF is just busy loitering, just in the same position, I've never had Aden Duale having even meetings in Western, in Nyanza, in Ukambani, in Kisii. Is just stationary. Is just like generals. Aden Duale is not a general. Aden Duale is a cabinet minister of defense. Is like Kindike Kiture, who is going all over the country. But as Aden Duale is incompetence towards the job that was given, I want to say literally it is so pathetic to expect a peaceful country when this border was opened. At the same time, we are being told that Duale is competent on controlling towards the opening of the borders. People are busy doing business there. They're just doing business. Billions of money that is being transacted since the opening of the border. So for me, when I saw this Al-Shabaab attack at Lamu, I realized something that was very crucial. That if we are not very careful, things might be back. The way Al-Shabaab hitted Westgate, Garissa, and several malls in Nairobi County. What are your thoughts? Drop your opinion at the comment section below.